The 5 stages of market awareness has been one of the marketing strategies that we've deployed over the last couple of years that's helped me make a substantial amount of income specifically for my clients. The first time I've ever used this, it allowed me to go from $1,000 a day in Facebook ad spend all the way up to about $15,000 a day in Facebook ad spend. So today we'll be going over the 5 stages of market awareness, but not like I've previously done on the YouTube channel. Today we're actually going to be reviewing a collection of ads for each specific stage of market awareness. So this will be more for people who are already kind of aware of 5 stages of market awareness. We'll briefly touch on it a little bit, but for the new people, if you want to scale Facebook ads fast, if you want to be able to expand your audience, reach more people, and further be able to spend more on Facebook ads profitably, this is a key marketing strategy you need to understand. So that being said, let's dive into it. Also too, just a quick apology. I've been sick for the last 2 weeks, and I am just getting my voice back after 7 days. And yeah, bear with me. So with that being said, let's dive into it. So we're gonna start with aware. Get aware is gonna be your smallest market to sell to. This is going to be the easiest market to sell to. And, quite frankly, like you have to put no thought and attention inside of an aware ad. You literally just like, boom, 50% off today. That's it. This is for people that's already been to your website. They're already sold on your product. They're sold on your brand. They are literally waiting for one thing and they're going to buy. And that one particular thing they're waiting for is the right price. So for the aware ad, we're specifically looking at an offer here. And it's to be like 50% off, new sale, things like that. I like to basically go and consistently rebrand the current offer we're running throughout the year, whether it's 20% off, 30% off, 50% off. I just like to rebrand that throughout the year based off various different things people are experiencing. So right now we just had end of summer. Now we're transitioning into back to school. So guess what? I just rebranded our current offer as back to school or end of summer, and we saw a nice uptick in sales for that. Now, a couple different ways. I'll also like to leverage an aware ad, which is offer ending soon. So you could do like back to school, and then after the back to school, you can do back to school sale ending soon. If you have any like products with very limited designs, you can also like cut some of those things down and be like, hey, we only have a couple of these left. Also too, if you have a quantity, or like, for example, my inner circle, like I can only fit a certain amount of people in the group due to my time involvement with each member. So like we're pushing a lot of, hey, there's only a handful of spots left because of that time involvement and stuff like that. And then lastly, new design added. If you have any new designs, colors, flavors, things like that, you can also toss on there. So those are all aware ads. I specifically want to look more into some of these actual creatives itself and what they look like. Because to be fair, these are very straightforward creatives. These are going to be your, for example, right here, 20% off 4th of July sale. Like it's just boom, here you go. Here's the sale. We're not really trying to sell the product or any emotions or beliefs or anything like that because people are already sold. We're just putting an offer in front of them. Here's another one right here, free Dio, sale 20% off. Christmas sale, 40% off. Bundle deal right here, bundle. This one actually probably should have made it into this at all. Clearance sale, energy all day that you deserve, 20% off. This one's probably another one I probably should have made it. I'm looking for ones that are just very direct. Did 20% off, only $20 of Afterpay. Sampler packs are 20% off today. It's very straightforward. 80% off every single thing, 30% off, up to 50% off, all of these. Aware ads are very direct. We're not trying to sell anything here because people are already sold. They already know who they are. They already know they want to buy from you and stuff. They're just waiting for the right price. So that's going to be your aware ads. And as far as like the ad flow, all we're doing is simply calling out the offer on the video or the photo, and that's it. Now, we're going to go up the stages now. Now we're going to go to product aware, which product aware, this is going to be moving up now. These are people that are aware of what you sell, but they're not sold yet. There's a lot of you guys that, know I have an agency, know that I have the Inner Circle, which is my mentorship program, which helps get students ridiculous results by scaling their Facebook ads and stuff like that. But you're not completely sold yet. You're not really sure yet if Nick's the right fit for teaching me, help me scale. You've maybe not seen enough testimonials yet. Maybe there's still questions you have about it and you haven't hopped on a call yet with me or one of my student success managers. There's things out there that's still preventing you from to buy, but you are aware of my inner circle. You are product aware. And at product aware right here, this is going to be your second stage, kind of moving up. You're also going to notice the audience gets slightly bigger than the aware people. And you'll also notice that we're going to start going up the difficulty to sell to, and also we're going to start going up in terms of the number of money you can make with this specific market. So at a product aware market, we want to answer objections, questions. We want to increase trust. We want to tell more success stories, all of those good things. And then we want to give them an offer. So here, there's a couple different ways, like I said, objections, questions, testimonials, authority, other products similar. These are all the different ways we can open a product aware market. And I think where a lot of people fuck up with these is that, like, when they try to answer an objection about their product, they try to then go sell the product. It's like, no. All I simply want to do is call out the objection in the hook, and the whole ad is breaking down that objection and proving why it's false. Same thing with the questions. And in the testimonials you pick out, you need to make sure you pick out testimonials that reflect what people want. If people are buying your product because they want to lose weight, but all you keep doing is showing testimonials around energy and focus, then guess what? Like, that's not going to help move them down the ladder. And then same thing with authority. Authority, you need to have authority based off people that, like, you know, actually are relative in the space that your audience fits. And then lastly, other products similar. This is not other solutions. This is other products similar. Now, just to go review some ads for this, let's just go straight to testimonials first. And there's a mix of videos and photos that you can do really well with this. These are always going to be like the most simplest ones, where it's just like, boom, picture a product, and that's it. So here is another good example of a testimonial. And
I tried the hider.
Just like user experience. This one you can definitely tell is a lot more scripted. Ideally for me, it's like technically anything could be a testimonial if you write it from a first person perspective. I like to look at testimonials though more from the perspective, things that feel organic and authentic. Those are always going to be the best testimonials from there, where it feels more authentic and stuff. So that's why, like, when I'm working with content creators, I will pay them for additional videos where I'm like, I just want you to give me like your overall thoughts, your experience, like more of a raw, authentic testimonial versus trying to give them a specific script. And those will perform well just due to the fact of like, hey, you know, it doesn't feel scripted. All right, next one. This is very straightforward. Picture the dog, picture the food. My favorite kibbles that give you soft and shiny fur. Boom. Let's go further. Another good with like static right here. Again, static and video, I like to test both. I don't really have like a specific one that like I'm biased towards, besides just like, hey, let's test both and see what happens. Cool. Pretty straightforward for testimonials. Let's go over objections. Now, this is probably one of my favorite videos for answering an objection, where like she does everything perfect. TikTok to reply to comment is my favorite way to address objections. Objections in questions. My two favorite ways to like go after those is by doing the TikTok reply to comment. The second thing is that she literally says the objection in the question. A lot of people fuck up when doing this, and I'm just like, I want to beat them over the head when they do this shit, is they'll put the objection in the comment, the TikTok reply to comment, and then the creator will start talking about something completely fucking random. It's like, no, put the objection in the comment. Hey, I used to think pet insurance was a scam as well. Here's what changed my mind. That way you're voicing out the objection and then answering the objection. And it's not just this random TikTok reply comment bullshit up there for no reason.
So, insurance was a scam too, but here's why I changed my mind. One time my dog Ranger tore his ACL from jumping off of the cast, and the x-rays alone were $300. Thankfully, I'd already
Now, the way she answers this objection is she calls out the fact that, hey, I used to think pet insurance was a scam as well. Then she tells a story here of how, like, literally she had a dog who had something happen to him and they needed specifically this, like, life-saving surgery and shit like that. That cost a ton of money. And this insurance paid that full thing for him. Whether this is true or false, I don't know. But yeah, it looks organic. It looks authentic and stuff. It's very straightforward. I like this one a lot. Next one, let's actually go to questions here real quick, because I'm actually want to hit this before I go to authority. Now, here, you're going to notice the same thing as objections. You'll see a lot of the TikTok reply comments. Again, my favorite way to go about questions. So here, this is a very straightforward one.
Most requested video right now. So here's a short explanation.
So let's go over this real quick. How to use the bombs. Can you please do a video on using it? Questions.
How to use our plastic-free.
Ooh, what's the first thing she says? She also says the fucking question as well.
Body balms. I think this is my most requested video right now. So here's a short explanation. All of the tubes have a little push-up base.
This whole video, she's answering the questions. That's the whole point of this. Again, don't overly complicate this shit. I see so many people do that. They think like, oh, I need to go in, figure out their desire and problem and all that. I'm like, no, they're at a fucking product aware market awareness. Call out the question, you answer the questions, and you're done. You call out the objection, you answer the objection, and you're done. That's all you're doing, because it's a product aware market awareness.
So you just open up the tube and gently push the bottom to release as much of the balm as you'd like to use. Next, just simply glide it onto the parts of your body that feels most dry and rub it in like you would a regular moisturizer. It has a really lovely buttery texture which melts into your skin, but it's also really fast absorbing, so you shouldn't feel any sticky residue after. A little really skin feels softer, smoother.
Amazing. Very good. Very good example there. So objections and questions. My favorite way to gain objections and questions is looking at your Facebook ad comments. What are the common objections and questions in your comments? What are the common questions and objections in your support inbox? And make a video for each one. Do not make a video saying answering all y'all questions. That's fucking retarded. Because what's going on in someone's mind right now, the objection in someone's mind right now, you need to actively call that objection out, and that's going to stop the scroll for them. Do not try to put all this in one video. I do it as all separate videos for each objection and a separate video for each question. It may be 30 videos. That is fine. I'll still upload all of those to the ad account. I'm not running a retargeting campaign. I'm putting that in my normal CBO. That's broad targeting, and I'm letting Facebook do the work for that. And that's the same thing with my where ads as well. Just because these are lower funnel, your bottom of funnel, middle of funnel style content here, I'm still putting this in my regular campaign, and I'm letting Facebook do the work. These won't gain a ton of spin because it's a small market or a small like audience pool we're going after, but I'm expected to see a much better performance on them in terms of cost per acquisition or ROAS, wherever the fuck you're using to measure performance from there. Now, let's look at authority real quick. Again, authority is going to be more people that are like, hey, who are the big names that use this? Now, I had to save the recent Dr. Spotch ads where they used Mike Tyson.
Wood barrel bourbon.
And then
Hello, you dirty little.
these are great examples right here where they leveraged authority inside of an ad, and that's going to help to sway people over. Also, these are some other ones right here where like literally just recommended by like doctors and stuff like that. So very simple, leveraging out the doctor recommended. All right, now we're going to move over to solution aware. Solution aware, we're going to again go up the ladder here in terms of harder to sell to, more money to be made. These people are looking for a solution. They don't know what your product is yet, but they're looking for a solution. So here, we're going to call out the solution. We're going to build trust, answer objections, answer increase, like all that good shit we just did. And then we're going to show them an offer. I'm not going to go over all of this, but like very direct, a solution can be two things. It can be exactly what people want. Like, hey, I'm looking for a Facebook ads mentor. Number one. It could also be a desire. And this is what's complicated for a lot of people. more sophisticated marketplaces, they like know what they want a little bit better. Whereas like a low sophistication marketplace will just be like, hey, I need something to give me energy. And that's still solution aware. Whereas a higher sophistication marketplace, these people would be like, hey, I'm looking for like a new energy drink. Like I'm tired of drinking the C4 Jolly Rancher. Like I want something like Blue Raz, for example. They're still solution aware. They just, again, like more sophisticated. So like they know the product a little bit better or the solution a little bit better. So here, inspo, this is also going to be our first kind of like cold audience now, because these people have no clue who you are, anything like that. They just want what your product does. And there's a lot of different ways to go about this.
In 15 seconds, I'll reveal how Hydro Bottle does what coffee can't. 1.
All right. So this first one right here is from Hydro. This one's actually introducing a new solution by comparing it to coffee. So it's just calling out hydrogen water, comparing that to coffee itself, and how like basically this is a better solution for energy right here. That's number one. And
still using pads and diapers for incontinence.
So this one right here is actually calling out another solution, and then again introducing a better solution.
It's 2025. There's a better way. Meet Everdries. They make these amazing leak-proof underwear for women over 60. Learn more at Everdries.
Good one from Obvious as Static, comparing doing us versus them right here. Here is people looking for basically a gift. Gift to be literally like for anything, but they have this desire for a gift, to purchase a gift for someone. And then we're just getting a little more context around that gift, which is emotion. Another great example right here, a static, Your Pup embroidered, which is literally showing what the solution does. Desire to get stronger.
Give me 7 days and I'll place a proven appointment setter or closer inside of your...
This is more from an example of like people selling info products, just literally directly calling out.
Give me 7 days and I'll place a proven appointment setter or closer inside of your business. And if they don't perform, you don't pay. Now, this is specifically for online service-based businesses. So businesses like coaches.
Shopify automation, like probably might get demonetized just for the fact that I've showed this. Shopify automation, one, is a huge scam, to be fair. And just about every business in the Shopify automation space has like gotten destroyed. But directly calling out solution, boom, and then introducing the product. This right here, being very direct.
Finding a local therapist and
The easiest way to seek therapy for 2024. People are looking for therapy, boom, and we're just showing the easiest way to do it.
finding a local therapist in my small city was a real challenge. Limited options and fully booked schedules left me feeling frustrated and stuck. But thankfully, Teladoc Health came to the rescue.
No more hours of driving or waiting months to get an appointment. With Teladoc Health, I can connect with a licensed mental health professional from my own space any day of the week.
Best of all, service was affordable and they accepted my insurance. I highly recommend you go check out Teladoc Health.
Looks like you lost another one.
Not really introducing, like it's not like gonna be your typical standard way of like covering a product and stuff, but the product is so different is what makes it stand out. And I've pretty much dozens of others that I've saved in here, but we're gonna move on. All right, now we're at problem or market. Here we're gonna again further move up. We're gonna start getting more people now. We're gonna start moving up to harder to sell to, but more money to be made. And the problem here, we're going to call out, introduce the solution to solve that problem, then answer into like objections, questions, trust, all that good stuff, and then go into the offer. For here, a lot of people are like, well, how don't you all know the solution, right? Like, how do you have a problem and not know the solution? And that's where like a lot of people fuck up at. It's like, one, because you're just not thinking deep enough into it, and two, you are not actively experiencing the problem. Let's say, for example, something like high blood pressure. If you're diagnosed with the problem high blood pressure, that's all you're trying to do right there is lower your blood pressure. You don't know what the solution is yet. You'll Google it and you'll have a couple different like boom, 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 but you're not really like sold on any like specific solutions. So you're just like, how do I lower my fucking blood pressure? In that scenario, you're problem aware until you, one, get a solution that works for you, or two, you're like fully bought in to a solution that you're like, all right, that's it. I can do that. So here we're going to call out a problem, and then we got to show them the best solution to solve that problem, and then all the other shit that like we've already talked about so far. So let's just go directly into it for some examples for this. All right, let's see.
Why do you have a beard?
Why do you have a beard?
That was the comment, just one line from one stranger. But it wasn't the first. I've been hiding it for years, shaving before dates.
Ooh, all right.
So she
Solve
meetings
this problem.
and then she talks about how long she's been dealing with this problem.
Just
how
as
she's been doing.
normal, PCOS facial hair wasn't just a small part of my life. It was something I thought about and struggled with every single day. Then I found Lumi, this at-home IPL device, and I hate to be dramatic, but it's true. This thing saved me. I started using it twice a week, and it
All right, problem. They've been struggling with this, and then they found the solution.
started using it twice a week, and it just takes a few minutes. Slowly, my hair started thinning out and then stopped growing back in. No more razor burn, no more 5 o'clock shadow, just smooth, clear skin I don't have to hide anymore. So if you're still dealing with facial hair from PCOS, trust me, I see you. And this changed everything for me.
Shaving during my 6 a.m. shower? Not anymore, because I finally got tired of starting my day with a sacrifice to the shaving gods. So I got Lumi instead.
I wouldn't necessarily, this one's more solution aware. I would say this is, pretty much solution aware in terms of like, probably wouldn't say that as problem aware. Now this one, say no to inflammation. We're calling out the problem, and then we're introducing the solution with hydrogen water. So a great example of how to do that with a static ad. Would I really like this? Probably wouldn't be my direct route to go, but yeah, it's still calling out a problem. Stop chronic inflammation in just 14 days. I like this one a little bit better because it's not so product focused. This is extremely product focused. So even though I have the problem, and even though I'll still click on it, it's still too product focused. Whereas this one's the product is more out of it, and it's more focused on that inflammation a little bit better. And I like that better. I went from puffy and bloated to a lean and defined face. So puffy and bloated, the problem, to what they desire, a lean and defined face, and then introducing that product right here. Really good. This is actually a little bit more of an unaware ad right here.
I didn't think I needed more protection until I tried the Heavy Flow Ever Dries. When I first heard about I didn't think I needed more protection until I tried the Heavy Flow Ever Dries. When I first heard about leak-proof underwear, I was skeptical. Pads were bulky and uncomfortable, but the idea that underwear could stop leaks? It sounded too good to be true, but I was tired of crossing my legs every time I sneezed. Tired of damp pads. Tired of feeling like I had to choose between comfort and protection. So I tried EverDries, their original comfy and discreet design, and that's where everything changed. When they arrived, I was shocked at how soft they were.
Nice. So talking about the problem of it, go into the solution, and then the rest of the video is just over consistently talking about it over and over again. How to ditch the dad bod,
Your belly.
We're calling out the problem. We're showing the problem.
Very joke. My gut was out of control. I blamed it on drinking, food, stress.
Ooh, another very good thing here. Hey, I had this dad bod. Here's the thing I blamed it on, because a lot of people experiencing a dad bod is going to say the same thing.
Nothing worked. Then anyone that didn't work, he looked like he just dropped 15 pounds overnight. Told me to try prebiotic collagen.
All right, going into solution here.
By happy.
Also, let's talk about this real quick.
Nothing worked. Then one of my friends.
Here's how we introduce the solution. One of my friends at work told me to try this. I was scrolling at night on TikTok and I found this. These are just very common ways I've seen people use in UGC videos.
At work who looked like he just dropped 15 pounds overnight. Told me to try prebiotic collagen protein by Happy Men. At first I was like, okay, sure, another supplement, but I kept hearing about it.
Okay, sure, another supplement. As I'm writing an ad, every time I write a line and move to the next line, I like to ask myself, would the person agree with the statement I just made? And if not, how can I address it in the next line? So here we call out, here's this new product, there's another supplement. if you're someone that's tried a lot of supplements with failure, then a very obvious objection you're going to have on your mind is, damn, just another supplement? And they do a very good job here by calling that out.
Supplement, but I kept hearing about it. Gym buddies, Reddit threads, even my girlfriend's brother was talking about it. So I gave it a shot. Day 1, I felt lighter. By day 3, way less bloating. By day 7, the belly that I thought was fat, gone. Turns out I didn't need to cut carbs or do extra cardio. I needed to fix my gut. Prebiotic collagen protein helps balance digestion, reduce inflammation, and support your gut lining. And clearly, it works. There are thousands of 5-star reviews for a reason. So if you're stuck with a bloated belly that won't budge, do something about it.
Nice. I like this. Very good out of here. Calling all women with incontinence, we're calling out the problems.
Incontinence can severely affect confidence and quality of life.
Building sympathy. I am
You're not alone in that struggle.
what you're going through.
Millions of women use bulky pads every day,
Call out the solution. People are probably
spending hundreds every year on a solution they hate.
throwing shade.
Those solutions can be uncomfortable, irritate skin, and leave a sticky feeling.
Yes, I've been there too. I hate these things, blah, blah, blah.
All for them to end up in landfills to decompose for over 800 years. But recently, thousands of women, 60 plus, are switching to a new incontinence solution.
This is also another way to introduce solutions. Millions of Americans are switching to this. Thousands of landscapers are now using this new tool.
And you can too. They're called EverDries. EverDries is a modern solution to getting back your confidence and comfort. They look and feel just like regular underwear, but are 100% leak-proof thanks
Really hitting all what people want.
to their ultra-absorbent liner. EverDries lets you
Cool. And I just show you a bunch of examples of how amazing this product is, basically. So, yeah, really solid. I thought this one would be a decent one. All right. Problem. Your dog passed away. Solution. Bought this. This is actually completely fake. This particular brand right here literally has taken the same dog and killed it 1,000 different times and just keeps finding random examples. Ethical, right in the middle.
Are you still wearing shirts that make you look like a grandpa?
Calling out the problem.
Skinny guys deserve better. Here are 3 reasons why common shirts suck. 1, they are always the wrong fit. You either look like
kind of building rapport, hey, here's the problem. Here's how I struggle with that problem too.
you're grasping for air, or you look physique in the right way, making designed to fit shirts, tailored athletes, athletic fit shirts.
Going into the solution. Boom. Cool. And then good one from Javi right here. Burn stubborn fat. Calling out the problem. Introducing the solution. We're going to move over now to underwear ads. Underwear ads are one of my favorites. They made me the most money over the last couple of years of running underwear ads. This is going to be your largest market. This is where someone is not experiencing a problem. They don't have a desire. They have no clue what you're selling. They can care less what you're selling. They don't even need a solution. But you are creating a problem for them and then introducing a solution for a problem you just made up for them, and then getting them to convince them to buy a product that they're not even fully sold on yet because you just convinced them they had a problem and introduced a solution. So hardest to sell to, but the most money to be made. I like to call out either a big win or hidden fear to open up this market. And we're going to diagnose their problem, introduce a solution, answer objections, blah, 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 and then position an offer right there. So just go straight over to the inspo, and we'll look at a few of these underwear ads.
Guys, it's time to start treating your balls with respect. Oh, so you want to go through life with smelly balls?
How's this an underwear ad? Respect, I wouldn't really say it's a big win, but it's it's something that we kind of position our head as a positive, higher up thing.
Guys, it's time to start treating your balls with respect. Oh, so you want to go through life with smelly balls? Go ahead, friend. You
problem.
You do you, because I doubt anyone else will. The rest of us will just be over here pampering our package with Dr. Squatch and their new body.
Solution. Very straightforward.
Did you know these are different from these? These are
Ooh, this is good right here. Because we're just simply calling out,
did you know these
things on these women's faces, but they don't really know what they are. They don't know what the problem is, the solution, yada, yada, yada. Just these are
Dark spots. Although they both look similar, they have very different causes and therefore different treatment methods are needed. Sunspots, also known as age spots or liver spots, are the result of prolonged sun exposure. Over time, UV rays cause the skin to produce excess melanin, which clumps together, creating dark, flat marks on the surface of the skin. These spots may look similar to freckles, but they are deeper and more stubborn, often appearing as darker patches that can be difficult to fade. While creams and serums may help to lighten the surface layer of pigmentation, they're not effective for deeper sunspots. This is because they...
There we go. So just kind of breaking it apart between these different types of spots, whatever they are. Really good underwear ad. All right, this is why I upgraded my water. Who are we going after? People who drink water. Like, there's no problem, desire, or anything like that that people have. It's just very like, wait, would you do your water? Because everyone drinks water.
In my water. I'm a health coach and a physical trainer, and one of the biggest issues I see with my new clients is inflammation. It
Introduce the problem.
affects everything. It drains their energy, causes joint and body aches.
This just makes it relatable. Hey, yeah, my energy's drained. I have body aches as well.
And ultimately takes a serious toll on their what I found is that these 3 steps can actually help eliminate these problems for my clients. First, we assess and address their diets. Second, I guide them through my stretch and recovery routine. And most importantly, we focus on quality hydration. The best way to achieve that is...
And then introducing the diets.
Molecular hydrogen is a powerful ally that helps...
Boom. And then
energy.
Rev the VI is
quality hydration.
Right. This how make bronchus. Blah, blah. All right. Here's why my boyfriend threw out every single cologne he owned. One, it's not really like a hidden fear, but it's like it's creating conflict in the sense of like curiosity, like, ooh, why did her boyfriend throw out every cologne he owned?
He used to complain that nothing really lasted or got noticed. So
Going into the problem,
on scents that actually work, that's when I
going into the solution.
I found Cupid Hypnosis, a fragrance infused with a pheromone blend called TheroPure VXN. People can't
That's also introducing a new mechanism, which is a little higher up right there.
stop talking about how magnetic it is. Just look at the
Going into reviews, Shadi already adds.
over 500,000 five-star ratings from guys saying it boosted their confidence and attraction. Every note in this cologne feels intentional, clean, sexy, and insanely irresistible.
Just further building up.
I swear, the moment he sprays it, something changes. Now Cupid's is launching its new formula. Cupid's 2.0. You can try it for 50% off, backed by a 30-day satisfaction guarantee.
Amazing, eh? Very good. All right, let's see. And we're going to review one more. This probably
had to put my,
a very common one right
I
here.
recently had to put my Labrador down, and here's the...
Here, we're calling out the symptom. If your dog is slowing down even a little, what's this? We don't know what the problem is. We still might all of that.
That's the most important thing I learned. The biggest gift you can give your dog is proactively fortifying their joints early on in their life. You see, one of the things I saw and felt firsthand is just how quickly your dog's joints can deteriorate really out of nowhere. And in those later years, when my dog Crystal's joints were in bad shape, I wish I'd done more earlier to really support them. So after she passed, I vowed to make sure other dog parents had a powerful tool to proactively maintain healthy dog joints. And it's this
cool. So problem, joints. Then here going into a science sheet
that has already given over 200,000 dogs their inner puppy bag. Packed with nature's most powerful joint-nourishing ingredients, it's loved by dog parents everywhere. Just listen to a few of them here.
It was like night and day.
Testimonials now. We introduced the solution, going to that product aware stage.
I could not believe that was the same dog.
She jogs now, and I can tell that she's excited that she can do it.
His spot came back. It's turned our life around.
Learn more about it below.
And then awful. Oh, this is very straightforward now of underwear ads. And this was fun going over a couple of the ads now for each stage of market awareness. I just really want to encourage you guys to even go back to the beginning of this video and go back over some of those aware ads all the way to unaware ads. Anytime we're scaling an account, we always start off with aware and move up. I don't sit there and try to find a winning ad at each stage. I just launch a bunch of ads at aware, go to product aware, launch a fuckload of ads at product aware, and just keep moving up. And I'll find ads winners over time throughout that. But yeah, these are Position market awareness. It's helped us scale a lot of clients, make them a fuckload of more money. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, my apologies for being down today. I've been sick the last 2 weeks, but did my best. Make sure to get you guys out a video here on Monday. But yeah, hit a like button, hit a subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. My name is Nick Theriot. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.